October, as you know, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And domestic violence touches every community in our country and affects people of every race, religion, and background.
Our next guest is usually behind the scenes representing music artists, actors. She's a real boss. However, after having an abusive encounter herself, she decided to share her story and empower others. Please welcome Mare Driven Theodore, co-founder of Playbook Media Group and the We Fight Back organization. Good morning, Mare. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This means a lot.
Other women needing to see you. You're a boss. You run a PR firm. You got it going on. You're born and raised in Brooklyn. You're a tough New York chick.
Yes.
And then you find yourself in this situation. Did you have red flags in your relationship to start with?
Of course I did, from the beginning.
Tell us about what they were.
When I was hosting an event and the person took the mic from me as I host the event. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Like, okay, I understand he was like a little intoxicated, but this is my workplace. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So that was a red flag. And then, you know the begging, oh, please, I was a mistake, et cetera, et cetera. So I was like, okay, forgave. And another incident. And it just keep on coming in different ways, right? And obviously, as you grow with a person, you start to get attached, and it's hard sometimes to just say, you know what, enough is enough. You kind of like, okay, maybe the person is sorry, but the first time it happens in any way, you know, whether it's a verbal abuse, you know, because it starts, because the person was also verbal abuses, you know, because I own my own company, he didn't, you know. I don't have to wake up the same time as regular people. He had to. So it's just like looking at the lifestyle of, you know, running around with clients and, you know, being at these events. He wants to live that life, you know? And I wasn't really aware of it until one of my clients, like, you know, he met, and very cool, everybody knows him, Peter Guns. And he wanted to be so close to Peter for some reason. Like, you know, I want to hang out. And I'm like, hang out? Like, what are you hanging out with my client for?
Yeah.
You know, like, why are you trying to be down? And that was also a red flag. But here it went over my head, you know? And then I just say that sometimes you have to be in somebody else's shoes to see exactly what they were going through, and now I actually know why. You know, it's like you can't tell somebody no. You can't. It's hard, but you have to just be a support system. Like, you have to be a support system to any friend. And then when they decide to leave, praying to God that nothing happens, then they leave. But you cannot knock them because you become the enemy. Was
there a moment for you that you said, okay, I'm done, and I have to step away and take back control of my own life?
I did. The actual day, the night before the big fiasco occurred, it was a situation where I saw some things I didn't like, and I'm like, you know what? Grabbing my phone, trying to get through my numbers, trying to see who I'm texting. You know, as I give him my iPad to look at stuff for his own self, to try to get a job, he's going through all my messages, and I'm like, what is happening here? You know, why are you going through my messages? And it was like one night we were laying in the bed, and I was like, you know what? I can't do this no more. And then he's tussling with me, and I'm tussling back. We wound up on the floor. It was crazy, and that was my first black eye.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I'm like, and then this person was so, so weird that after all that, he was hugging me, and I'm up like this, scared, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I didn't sleep the whole entire night, you know? And then I had to get up and walk my dog, and I'm like, I have to get out of here. Like, and this is my house. It's not even his. This is my apartment. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here. How I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna leave, because he's always going to try to come back.
Right.
And that day was the day when I was like, I have to do something for myself.
Tell us what boxing did for you.
Well, after the fiasco, I lost Mare Driven. She wasn't driven anymore. So I started going to Wingate Park, and my trainer, Siggy, Soul Fitness, I told him, I need you to be at this park. You know, I need you to help me out. I need to get strength, because I lost it. And every day, 7 days a week, he met me at the park. He was teaching me my skills and teaching me how to protect myself. And as I got stronger during the months, I felt like, you know what? This helped me.
Yeah.
it's time for me to help others.
You're not only physically stronger, you're mentally stronger at
Exactly.
that point, too.
It cleared my mind. I knew that there was better for me, and I knew that I can help others out too as well. So that's when me and Siggy, we teamed up. I said, you know what, Siggy, let's just offer these classes to anybody that wants to join and feel some sort of protection with themselves, you know, just wanting to know what to look out for if somebody comes from you behind, or somebody comes, just you know, something to kind of protect yourself as a, you know, human being.
So you have the We Fight Back organization. You have a free class this Saturday, right?
Yes, in Industry City, yes. Thank you. Angela from Industry City, she's the head of the gym. I spoke to her, I was like, Angela, listen, this is my story, and Angela said, let's go, let's do it.
So tell us about where can people sign up?
It's in my bio.
Okay.
So Eventbrite is there. It's free, and after that, we're doing mimosas, guys. I mean, it's not all bad, right? So we are gonna do boxing mimosas this Saturday. It's completely free, and just come, just join. The more the merrier. I'm welcoming people.
Yeah, so important what you're doing for so many. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for sharing your story too, and for what you're doing to help so many others out as well.
Thank you for hearing my story. I really appreciate it.
Self-defense and mimosas. You may see me there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
All right.
saying.
Thank you, Marie. For additional support, you can always contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline by visiting thehotline.org or call 1-800-799-7233.